All right, we are ready to get started with weight training today. Go ahead and grab a spot on your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath. Let it all out. And then we're going to start with just bringing some gentle motion through our back body with some light twists, letting your hands tap along your hips, maybe along your legs, maybe going all the way around your body, tapping lightly against your back. Beautiful. 2 more to each side. And then bringing your arms in front, go into those nice big shoulder circles. And then go backwards. And then throw your arms in and out across your chest. Perfect. Put one hand down. Nice dynamic side bends going side to side. Having that little hand on the ground for support. Beautiful. One more to each side. And then from there, moving down into your elbows. Nice big circles in one direction. And go the other way. And then moving down into your wrists. Same thing, circles in one direction. And go the other way. Last thing for upper body, flick those fingers in and out. Maybe give them a little wiggle. Beautiful. And then moving down to our lower body. So lean back, support yourself with your hands, starting with your feet in fairly close together, little mini windshield wipers. Just starting to bring a little motion through the hips. And then if everything's feeling good there, step those feet a little wider and do some nice big windshield wipers. If it feels good for you, maybe even go all the way to rolling over onto one hip. Giving yourself a little extra massage before we get started. Perfect. One more to each side. And then bringing those legs right back out in front of you. Just pop the knees up and down. And then windshield wiper your feet. Perfect. Now from here, point and flex the toes. And then bringing the feet a little further apart, rotate the ankles in one direction. And go the other way. And then just wiggle your toes, squeeze them in and out, just like you did your fingers. Excellent. Now that everything's nice and warmed up, we are going to start in a kneeling posture. So if you need a little extra cushion for your knees, go ahead and grab a towel, maybe fold your mat over, whatever makes you comfortable. And then we're going to start off with fairly light weights for this one. We're going to do, the technical name is an alternating overhead lateral raise, where you're doing one arm up and then the other, but I like to call them around the world. 1 minute, here we go. Keep it nice and steady. Soft bend in the elbows. You can tuck your toes under behind you for a little extra stability, or have your feet flat, up to you. Beautiful. You guys look amazing. Nice and steady. Halfway done. Keep your belly pulled in on this one. Keep your core nice and solid so that your upper body's staying pretty still. It'll move a little bit, but we want it to stay as still as possible and not be bopping all around. Perfect. 5 more seconds. You got it. And time. Excellent. From here, we're going to go down to one weight. So you're going to go into a half kneel, grab one weight, whatever weight is right for you. It could be light, it could be medium. And we're going to do a tricep extension with a chop. So tricep extension, chop. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Nice, looking good, guys. Try to keep that elbow in close to the head. Really work that tricep. Now, normally I tell you not to let gravity do the work for you, but on a chop like this, you kind of have to. It's going to swing down no matter what. You can try to slow it down a little bit to do a little extra work though. Ten seconds to go. And time. Perfect. Set that weight down, shake that arm out a little bit, and then switching sides. Other knee goes up, weight goes in the other hand. Same thing. Here we go. Beautiful. Let your body turn on that chop. Working your core through your side body, as well as your arm and your shoulder. Pressing into your foot here will help you stay more stable and will also help keep your lower body activated as well. Ten more seconds. And time. Beautiful. Set that weight to the side, roll through that arm for just a second. And then from here, we're going to go into a V-sit. You're not actually going to need a weight for this one. You're going to come into a V-sit, leaning back to whatever you feel is a good distance for you. And then you're going to do one leg for 30 seconds, just pulling it in and out. And then we're going to switch sides. Here we go. If you need a little support on that V-sit, feel free to put your hands behind you. And remember, you control the work by how far back you lean. The V-sit keeps the ab muscles engaged, and that in and out for that leg really fires up those leg muscles. Switching in 1 second now. Beautiful, you got it. Almost there. 5 seconds to go. You can do it. Time. Nice. Sit all the way up. Reach up and stretch a little side to side. Stretch out those ab muscles. And then from here, we're going to go all the way down flat on our back. And this is another one where you're not going to need a weight for this one. You're going to push up into a bridge, march both legs, and then come back down. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Push up, step one leg up, step the other leg up, come back down. Perfect. Try to hold your body in a nice straight line. Doesn't matter how high you push up. It's more important to hold it nice and steady. And of course, keep breathing. Looking good, guys. Staying nice and high or tight in that bridge. And time. Excellent. Put everything down flat on the ground. Stretch your legs and your arms out for just a moment. And then our last exercise is going to be a scissor crunch. So pull one leg in nice and tight, come up into that crunch position. The other leg's going to go up and down. We're going to switch at 30 seconds. Here we go. Nice and high. You can put one hand behind your head, put it out, put it down on the ground. Doesn't matter, whatever works for you. If you find that keeping your head off the ground strains your neck, feel free to lay your head back down on the ground. Switching in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Perfect. Ten seconds to go. Time. Stretch all the way out again. Take another deep breath and let it all go. And then go grab some water. That is 1 set done. 2 sets to go. All right, guys, bring it back in. We are back to that alternating overhead lateral raise, otherwise known as around the world. So 2 weights, kneeling posture. Here we go. Nice. Slow and steady. Keeping the belly sucked in, like you're drawing your belly button back towards your spine. Halfway done already. Looking good. If you have shoulder problems and this is not feeling good for you, just don't go up as high. Stop wherever you need to stop to not have pain. Beautiful. Put those weights down for a second. And then we're going to switch over to that half kneel for the tricep extension and the chop. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Tricep and chop. Nice. This is another one that can sometimes cause a little bit of shoulder problems. So play with the grip. If you need to rotate your hand, I keep my palm facing up the whole time. But if you need to twist it over or sideways, whatever is going to make it feel good for you. And of course, you can always choose to do this one with no weight at all. 10 seconds to go. Time. Set that weight down, roll through that shoulder, and then switch sides. 1 minute, starting now. Looking good. Letting your body turn, engaging those side muscles, engaging the ab muscles. That rotational movement is really effective for beefing up your core. And a strong core is essential for pretty much all of your daily activities. And time. Set that weight down, roll through that shoulder again, and then we're moving into our V-sit. 30 seconds on each leg. Here we go. Pulling that knee in and extending it back out. Leaning back to give you a little more ab work, sitting up to give you a little more back work. So change it up depending on what's good for you. Switching in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. And you can put those hands wherever is comfortable for you. I like to put them right in front of me here. But you choose for you what's going to work best. 10 seconds to go. Time. Beautiful. Sit all the way up for a second. Stretch those arms up overhead. Do a little quick side bend to either side. And then we're going all the way down on our backs for the bridge with that march motion. So 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Pushing up, raising one foot, and then the other foot, and then lowering back down. Now, if this is a challenge for you, stay here. This is definitely going to be a good workout for your back body. But if this is old hat and you want to go straight into one-legged bridges, you can definitely do that. Pushing up with one and then the other. So choose your own adventure. Do the one that's going to be right for you. And time. Stretch it all the way out for just a moment. And then pull one leg in, going into that scissor crunch. Other legs going up and down for leg raises. We'll switch at the 30-second mark. I can definitely tell I'm working hard because my glasses are getting fogged up. I can't see my timer. Five seconds to go on this leg. Switching in 2, 1, switch sides. Beautiful, almost there, 15 seconds to go. You got this. Time. Set those feet down on the floor, stretch all the way out. Take another one of those nice big breaths and let everything out. And then go grab some water. That is 2 sets done. Looking fantastic, guys. All right, as we go into our third set, check in. If you're feeling fatigued and you want to go down in weight or drop the weight, you can do every one of these exercises empty hand. If you're feeling like you haven't had enough challenge, maybe go up in weight, or if you don't have higher level weights, go into slow motion. Coming into that kneeling posture for the around the world, 1 minute. Here we go. Still keeping that belly pulled in tight. Nice, you got it. Halfway done here. Beautiful. Ten seconds to go. Time. Excellent. Set those weights down. Go into your half kneel and grab whatever weight is right for you for that tricep extension with the chop. 1 minute. Here we go. Lower it behind you and then bring it down to the hip. You guys are fantastic. Beautiful. Still keeping that elbow in close to your head. If it's getting hard to do, that means you fatigue the muscle, which is what we're going for with strength training. Ten more seconds here. Time. All right, set it down, roll through that arm, and then switch sides. 1 minute on this side. Here we go. Nice, looking good, guys. You may find that one side is a little harder than the other side. And of course, as we've talked about, that is perfectly normal. Your body's not 100% symmetrical. Nobody's is. So do the best that you can for that side and make any adjustments you need to, even if it doesn't match the other side. Time. Set that weight down, roll through that shoulder for just a moment, and then down we go for our V-sit. All right. 1 minute, here we go. Again, if you're starting to get a little fatigued here and you need a little extra support, grab onto the back of that stationary leg, and that'll help anchor you a little. If you're still feeling good, maybe keep those hands up in front of you. Switching in 5 seconds. 2, 1, switch sides. Beautiful, looking good, guys. Ten more seconds here, you're almost there. Time. Nice, sit up all the way, stretch the arms up overhead, little quick side bend to either side, and then we're going down flat on our backs for either the bridge with the march or the one leg bridge. 1 minute, here we go. So either pushing up, marching one leg and then the other, or going straight in to that one-legged bridge. Looking good, guys. If you're not ready for the one-legged bridge, don't worry about it. Stick with either just a regular bridge or the bridge with the march. It took me a long time to be able to do a one-legged bridge. It was something I struggled with. And time. Stretch it all the way out. And then crunch it in for that scissor crunch. Here we go. Keep breathing. Set your head down on the floor if you need to. You will still get a great ab workout from this one, I promise. Switching in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Beautiful. Almost there. This is our last one. You got it. And time. Nice. Stretch everything all the way out. Take that nice big breath. Let everything relax. And then go grab another sip of water, and we'll come back for our final stretch. All right, guys. Make sure your space is clear, all the weights are out of the way. And then put those feet straight out in front of you. And bring your arms up overhead. Fold down towards your toes, your ankles, your shins, whatever is in reach for you. Take one more moment here. And then we're just going to go ahead and walk our hands over to one side, just as far as is comfortable for you to feel a little stretch through your side body, maybe through your back. And then walk your hands back through the center and over to the other side. Beautiful. And then one more time back to center. And see if you can sink just a little bit deeper now. From here, slide your hands all the way up your legs. And we're going to come up into a little side bend. Beautiful. And then continuing with that little bit of a twisting motion, we're going to come around to the outside edge of the opposite foot. One more moment here. And then coming all the way up and going to the other side. So a little side bend. And then from here, swinging that hand around, grabbing the outside edge of the opposite foot or ankle. Again, one more moment here. And then release, come all the way up. Bringing one hand up over your head, patting yourself on the back. And then if it feels good, pull your elbow back towards the wall behind you just a little bit. Just enough to feel a little stretch through that tricep muscle. And release. Go to the other side. You may find that this is enough stretch for you, and if it is, just stay right here. But if not, go ahead and add that little pull. And release. Coming into our cross-body shoulder stretch, pull one arm across. And then if you want to add a little neck massage, make little small circles going in one direction with your nose. And then go the other way. Beautiful. Release that arm, go to the other side. And again, those little small circles in one direction. And then the other direction. And then release. From here, take one foot, bring it across your opposite leg. Can be between the knee and the ankle or between the knee and the hip, whatever works for you. And then from here, you're just going to do a little lean forward. If it feels good, you can press gently down on that knee to open the hip up a little more. Take one more breath here. And then release and go to the other side. Little lean forward, maybe press that knee open, up to you. and release. And then the last thing we're going to do today, bring the bottoms of your feet together and sit up nice and tall. Try to keep a nice flat back for this one. Little hinge forward at the hips, just until you feel that stretch on the inside of your legs. Take a nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, try to sink maybe just a little bit lower. Beautiful. One more moment here. And then easing right back up. Squeeze your knees in. And you are all done. Excellent job today. Thanks for coming out to play.